Ani, wapa benesa kwen dishnakas, mahengan donam, constance like Ndunjaba. Congratulations, graduates, Nishin Kinawea, and I'll be singing the turtle song, Mikinak song, and it'll be for the good things you do on your journey moving forward, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Haley, for the hand drumming and song. Welcome to Laurentian University's Spring 2025 Convocation. We gather to celebrate the successes of our graduates who will receive their degrees today after many years of hard work. Bienvenue à la collation des grades du printemps 2025, ici à l'Université Laurentienne. Vous participez aujourd'hui à une journée importante de notre histoire. Nous célébrons avec nos nouveaux diplômés et nos nouvelles diplômées leur travail acharné des dernières années lors de cette cérémonie de collation des grades. En fait, cette année est toute spéciale car nous célébrons le 65e anniversaire de l'Université Laurentienne. This year is even more special as it represents Laurentian's 65th anniversary. We'd like to begin our ceremony today by acknowledging the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also further recognize that Laurentian University is located on the traditional lands of the Atikomachiq and Anishinaabeg First Nations, and that the city of Greater Sudbury also includes the traditional lands of the Wahnapitae First Nation. We extend our deepest respect to all Indigenous peoples. As a sign of our continued relationship, we will support the Laurentian University's Truth and Reconciliation Task Force recommendations. Nous désirons débuter cette cérémonie en reconnaissant le traité Robinson-Huron de 1850. Il importe aussi de souligner que l'Université Laurentienne se trouve sur les terres traditionnelles des Premières Nations d'Atikomachining-Anishinaabeg et que la ville du Grand Sudbury est située sur les terres de la Première Nation de Wahnapitae. Nous tenons à exprimer notre profond respect à tous les peuples autochtones et comme signe de notre relation suivie avec eux, appuierons les recommandations émises par le groupe de travail sur la vérité et la réconciliation de l'Université Laurentienne. Miigwech. The Eagle Staff, on my right, is a sacred symbol in First Nations culture and also serves as a territorial demarcation symbol of the area and homeland for First Nations. The Laurentian University Eagle Staff is made from diamond willow, copper, and grandfather stones, signifying honesty and representing the achievements, integrity, and honor of our community. This powerful staff reflects strength, freedom, and spiritual guidance, connecting us to the Creator. In ceremony, it embodies community prayers and aspirations, serving as a reminder of the bond between the community, the Creator, and nature. In Anishinaabe culture, the Eagle Staff also signifies various spiritual entities and healing practices, and is a revered symbol of cultural tradition and community identity. As part of the Anishinaabe protocol, the Eagle Staff is usually present to formalize significant events like today's Convocation. Le gourdin de l'aigle est un symbole sacré de la culture des Premières Nations et sert également de symbole de démarcation territoriale de la région et de la patrie. Le gourdin de l'aigle de l'Université Laurentienne est fait de saules diamantés, de cuivre et de pierre grand-père, ce qui signifie l'honnêteté et représente les réalisations, l'intégrité et l'honneur de notre communauté. Ce gourdin puissant reflète la force, la liberté et les conseils spirituels qui nous relient au Créateur. Lors de cérémonies, il incarne les prières et les aspirations de la communauté, rappelant le lien entre la communauté, le Créateur et la nature. Dans la culture Anishinaabe, le gourdin d'aigle représente également diverses entités spirituelles et pratiques de guérison et constitue un symbole vénéré de la tradition culturelle et de l'identité de la communauté. Dans le cadre du protocole Anishinaabe, le gourdin d'aigle est généralement présent pour officialiser les événements importants, comme la collation des grades aujourd'hui. Je suis heureux de me présenter, je me nomme Serge Demers et j'ai le privilège d'être vice-recteur associé et secrétaire général ici à l'Université Laurentienne. Aujourd'hui, je vais aussi être votre maître de cérémonie. I'm pleased to be your Master of Ceremony. My name is Serge Demers, and I'm the Associate Vice President and Registrar here at Laurentian University. Before we get started, I'm here to provide a few rules of engagement, so to speak, for this ceremony. This is indeed a very special occasion, one that you'll want to capture in your memories, and more permanently so through pictures. C'est en fait une occasion spéciale dont on veut se souvenir, et la meilleure façon de le faire sera de l'immémorialiser en photo. Nous vous demandons toutefois de respecter le décorum de la collation des grades, et comme par le passé, pas d'autoportrait, pas d'accessoires ni d'invités ne seront permis sur la scène. As with ceremonies in the past, you're asked to respect the decorum of convocation. Therefore, no selfies, no props, or guests will be permitted on stage. We also ask the paparazzi, but in my experience, particularly the mamarazzis, not to cross the blue ropes that are in the aisles, the walkways, so that our graduates can access the stage freely. Note that we do take our time so that you have an opportunity to capture the moment. We would also ask the graduate to help out President Wells by pointing out where the cameras are located in the crowd. We also have our grand paparazzi. John, please wave. So John will be taking the first picture with every graduate alongside our president. So please, as you get up on stage, look at John. He will give you a thumbs up when he has taken the picture, and then it will be up to your horde of paparazzis to take it from there. Donc, on demande aux paparazzi, mais aussi aux mamarazzi, de ne pas traverser les cordons bleus qui ont été installés dans les allées afin de permettre aux diplômés de se rendre en toute sécurité sur scène. Veuillez noter que nous prenons notre temps afin que vous puissiez saisir le moment en photo. On vous demande d'aider à la rectrice en identifiant l'emplacement de vos photographes personnels. Following convocation, if you didn't get a good picture, on the second floor here at Alumni Hall, there will be a reception and there will be Laurentian backdrops upon which you can take further pictures. We would also let you know that for those who want to tweet or X about this event, we're using the hashtag Voyageurs with an S 2025. Cooper and I had a short talk this morning. Cooper has the most important role here today at the ceremony. He's going to be the first one on stage. And so as Cooper does, all of you also do, right? So no pressure on Cooper. But for the benefit of others, you will be lined up on my right-hand side, and you will give your little card to our card reader. The dean will name your name. You will go up these stairs, meet the president, who will give you your degree. Smile for John, smile for your 12 personal photographers, and then exit down the other set of stairs right back to your seat. Sounds familiar? Caleb? Yeah. Okay. Cooper, I mean. Caleb's not here. Okay. We're honored to have today a number of special guests at the ceremony. So nous sommes privilégiés d'accueillir des dignitaires aujourd'hui. As I present our special guests, I'll ask them to rise to be acknowledged. Lorsque je nomme les invités spéciaux, je vais leur demander de se lever quelques instants pour être reconnus. Monsieur Tom Greco, Honorary Doctorate recipient. Monsieur Jamie West, MPP Sudbury. Monsieur Jean-Pierre Barbeau, Vice Chair of the Board. Monsieur André Gay, membre du Conseil des gouverneurs. Stacia Kanish, Board of Governors. Stacy Sathasivan, Alari, Interim President Thornlow. As well, as you should know, once the ceremony is over, our honorary doctorate recipient will have a ceremonial tree planting ceremony to which everyone is invited, and it will take place right after convocation. J'invite maintenant Mme Lynn Wells, rectrice et vice-chancelière de l'Université Laurentienne, à présenter son allocution à la classe finissante. I would invite Dr. Lynn Wells, President and Vice-Chancellor of Laurentian University, to address the graduating class.
Hello, good morning everyone. Bonjour, ani kwekwe wache, and welcome. This is a wonderful day. We have a wonderful honorary doctorate recipient. You're going to see that ceremony in a moment. But of course, really this day is about you, our graduates, and I want to extend my warmest welcome to you, your family, friends, and our alumni, and everyone here. It's a great honor to stand before you today as the President and Vice-Chancellor of Laurentian University. Aujourd'hui, nous célébrons votre réussite, votre détermination et votre cheminement jusqu'à ce moment. At Laurentian, we often speak of community and how important it is. And today, that word is very much alive for us. Nous sommes ici aujourd'hui pour vous célébrer. Nous sommes ici pour reconnaître tous vos efforts, vos sacrifices et votre courage. I'd like to share an Anishinaabe word that we use for convocation. It's Gima Mikwe Namigo, and it's a word that means congratulations on a very special achievement. Getting better at saying, I've been practicing. Gima Mikwe Namigo, which means felicitation and congratulations. So let's carry the weight of that word, let's feel it. It connects you not only to this ceremony, but to a tradition and a land with deep meaning. At Laurentian University, we're situated on the traditional lands of the Atikamekw and Anishinaabe and the nearby Wanapitei First Nation. And we strive to honor those connections to our Indigenous communities in all that we do. You'll remember that the registrar mentioned the Eagle staff. We had Haley with her beautiful song. You'll see that I'm wearing a special medallion that was gifted to me last year when I was installed as president. So all of these are marks of our respect for our First Nations and Métis communities in the region. So I have a question for our graduates. How many of you know exactly what you're going to do after graduation? A few. I see some nods that, oh, hey, this is a good group. Yeah, the groups yesterday, everybody's like, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just got here. You know what? It's okay if you don't. I think it's often the case that young people think when they see someone like me or the provost or our deans, that these are people they knew where they were going all the time. They had a path, they went straight to it, and they got to where they wanted to go. I can tell you it was nothing like that. I was an English major. I did a degree in English because I loved books. And I thought, what a great thing to do, spend time reading books. And I loved books so much that I did another degree. And after that, I thought, now what am I going to do? And I actually ended up wandering around the university where I had been working and ended up working, oddly enough, for a university president as an assistant. And that put me on the path, gradually and slowly, with lots of twists and turns, including several years working with First Nations communities, to where I am right now. I could never have foreseen that all those years ago when I was your age. So don't feel that you have to have it all figured out. Life will come to you as long as you do what you're good at and what you're passionate about. Life unfolds in many surprising ways. Your degree is not a destination, it's a launch pad. And the direction you take from here doesn't need to be final or fully mapped out. To our graduates in sport, health, and human performance, you understand better than most the power of perseverance, discipline, and teamwork. You've studied how bodies move, how teams succeed, and how health shapes our lives. Whether you're heading into coaching, research, health, or leadership, your work will continue to make a difference. Know that your family here at Laurentian University will always be proud of your achievements, and we hope that you will continue to call yourself a proud graduate. Our new leadership team has been hard at work at transforming the university, developing new partnerships, and focusing on improving the student experience. En terminant, sachez que nous sommes tellement fiers de vous. Vos professeurs, les membres du personnel et toute la communauté universitaire partagent la joie de ce moment avec vous. I hope that you leave here not only with knowledge, but with experiences that have shaped you in good ways, friendships that will last a lifetime, a great sense of pride, and a new way of seeing the world. Au nom de toute la communauté de la Laurentienne, félicitations. Nous vous souhaitons un avenir brillant, rempli de joie et de succès. Congratulations, félicitations, et Guinemakwe Namigo.
Merci bien, Madame la rectrice. J'inviterai maintenant M. Anthony Church à venir présenter M. Tom Greco pour le titre de doctorat honorifique en droit honoris causa. I now invite Dr. Anthony Church to present Mr. Thomas Greco for the Honorary Doctorate of Laws honoris causa.
Thank you. Madam President, members of the board, members of Senate, faculty, honored guests, and most of all, our graduating class of 2025. It is a distinct privilege to introduce today's honorary degree recipient, a proud Laurentian graduate whose remarkable journey from Sudbury to the upper echelons of global business exemplifies the transformative power of aspiration, perseverance, and leadership grounded in purpose. Thomas Greco, a graduate of Laurentian University's renowned sports administration program, embodies what we hope every student will come to understand, that success is not preordained by circumstance, but shaped by character, discipline, and vision. When Tom graduated in 1981, he entered a corporate world where few from institutions like ours had yet ventured, let alone led. Yet he did more than simply find his place at Procter & Gamble and later at PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, and Advanced Auto Parts. He charted a course, excelled across borders, and redefined what was possible for those who would come after him. Tom's leadership journey, spanning more than 4 decades across the consumer goods, retail, healthcare, and sports media sectors, has not only driven innovation and growth at some of the world's most respected companies, but also left behind a blueprint for others to follow. He rose to become president and CEO of Frito-Lay North America and later Advanced Auto Parts, leading complex transformations and building enduring brands, yet perhaps his most enduring legacy lies closer to home. The inspiration he has provided to generations of Laurentian students who saw in his success a reflection of their own potential. There is profound truth in the idea that we learn best not only through instruction, but through example. Institutions like ours flourish when students who can look beyond their immediate surroundings and see themselves in their accomplishments of those who once walked the same hallways. Tom Greco's career has served as a living case study in excellence, integrity, and impact, and it has reminded us that leaders are not born, but shaped by communities, by mentors, and by moments that challenge and elevate them. Today, we honor not just a career of exceptional achievement, but a man whose journey continues to light the path for others. It is with deep pride that we welcome him back to Laurentian University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating Thomas R. Greco, recipient of the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws.
Honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and honors thereto appertaining. Au nom de l'Université et sur recommandation du Sénat et du Conseil des gouverneurs, confère le titre de docteur honoris causa en droit, honneur et privilèges qui s'y rattachent.
I'd like to now invite Dr. Thomas R. Greco to say a few words.
Well, good morning. What an honor it is to be here with you today. And as I look out over the graduating class, I'm reminded of my own journey. I grew up in the Sioux, about 180 miles, 300 kilometers from here, and my business career began right here at Laurentian. So it was in Northern Ontario, surrounded by cold winters and big dreams, that I learned the values that shaped who I am. As Anthony mentioned, I graduated from Laurentian SPAD program in 1981, right around now, but 44 years ago. Back then, I had no earthly idea on what I was going to be doing, as Dr. Wells alluded to. I certainly didn't expect it would take me from here to the boardrooms of global companies. And yet, every step along the way was shaped by what I learned here, about perseverance and about being grounded. This is a full circle moment for me. When I walked across the stage in 1981, I never imagined I'd be back here one day speaking to the next generation of leaders. It's been a very emotional experience for me, and a reminder of how much strength can come from really one of the most tranquil parts of the world. There's something quietly magnetic about Northern Ontario. Its beauty, the strength of its people, and the resilience of its character. It stays with you, believe me. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to the university for this tremendous honor. Thank you to President Dr. Lynn Wells and to Dr. Anthony Church, not only for this recognition, but for your leadership and all you've done to revitalize Laurentian and ensure that SPAD remains a vibrant and respected program. Please give it up for Dr. Wells and Dr. Church. My father was a doctor, a medical doctor, and today to be awarded this honorary doctorate by Laurentian, the place that shaped my foundation, is one of the greatest honors of my life, and I'm deeply grateful. There's so many people to thank, but none more important than my wife, Corinne. We met right here in the University of Sudbury residence. I think it's up over there. Do I have it right? Two young people with big dreams. Dreams we've built together across 4 decades. We've raised 3 incredible sons and now get to spend time with 4, soon to be 4, beautiful granddaughters, somehow. From the time I graduated, Corinne has been my constant, my partner, the person who's always kept me grounded. Most importantly, Corinne has been my greatest supporter. Clearly, I would not be standing up here today without her. She couldn't be here today. A medical appointment took priority, but she's been beside me every step of the way and always will. Today, I'm wearing the cufflinks she gave me a few years ago. They're engraved with a map of Sudbury and good old Ramsey Lake Road right on it. They mark the place where we met, the life we built together, and so, yes, she's very much here with me in spirit today. I've also been incredibly fortunate to work with and learn from some of the smartest and kindest people imaginable. From my earliest days at Procter & Gamble to leading teams at PepsiCo and Advance, every chapter has been filled with teachers. Some were bosses, some were direct reports, and some were frontline employees. But all of them taught me something about humility, about courage, and about the power of listening. My very first teacher was Tom Blake, a fellow SPAD alum and the P&G hiring manager who came to campus. To be candid, he didn't plan to hire me. He told the school quite directly, there's nobody in this class I would hire. But thankfully, Dr. Bob Wanzel, SPAD's founding director, saw something in me and talked Tom into giving me a shot. Tom and I have stayed connected ever since. And just last week, he sent me a note, kind, encouraging, motivating, and full of the same very high standard he brings to everything he does. So Tom, thank you, not just for the opportunity, but for being an outstanding teacher and all you've done for Laurentian and for SPAD. As I thought about what might be helpful for the graduates today, a familiar sound came to mind. A song I played endlessly back in my days at Laurentian, Do It Again by Steely Dan. I think if you go up the hill to U of S and into room 136, I swear you can probably still hear it echoing off the walls. It's a song about cycles, about the habits we fall into, the choices we repeat. And musically, it's brilliant. Steely Dan were well-known perfectionists, meticulous, complex, polished. But what lingers most is the haunting chorus. Go back, Jack, do it again. Now, class of 2025, I get it. Steely Dan probably isn't on your playlist, right? So let's update the playlist a little bit. Any Tate McRae fans here? Any? Clap. There's one. She might put it like this. You said, it looks like I've been going through a hell. How do you know? How could you tell? How about the weekend? Any weekend fans? A few of those. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Very different eras, very different artists, same implied truth. Patterns don't change until you see them and own them. Because life has a way of pulling us into loops. Not just the wins we chase, but the mistakes we repeat again and again. And to grow, to evolve, to change the pattern, you need one thing above all else: self-awareness. Sounds simple, but someone once told me, simple is hard. And I have found that to be very true. It's not just about knowing what's worked for you. It's about being honest enough to see what hasn't. Since my late 30s, I've kept a journal. I euphemistically call it key learning experiences, but it's really a running list of the things I've gotten wrong. Remembering these experiences keeps me grounded, and it forces me to grow. Where I've got things wrong represent important moments that revealed something valuable, where I learned something. Because the leaders who stall are usually the ones who stop learning, the ones who point outward when the answers are inward. They go back, Jack, not because they want to, but because they never really saw the loop they were in. So if I can leave you with just one thing, build self-awareness. And by this I mean celebrate and learn from what you've done well, and take note of what made it work, and reflect on what held you back, especially those moments that didn't go well. They often teach you the most. And if you're learning from them, it's not failure, it's growth. It's important to stay curious about what you learn from both the good and the bad, because that curiosity about yourself is what moves you forward from pattern to progress. And remember, looking back is never a step back. Sometimes it means you found something that works, a mindset, a discipline, a set of values that help you succeed. If graduating from Laurentian taught you how to focus, how to follow through, how to finish, then take that playbook with you. Other times, going back means finding something familiar, a moment when you once stumbled, hesitated, or fell short. But now, with new awareness, you get a second chance. Not just to try again, but to grow through it. A chance to respond differently, to lead differently, to choose differently. To go back, Jack, and do it again, but better. In conclusion, take a moment this summer to reflect on your time here at Laurentian and ask yourself, what led to your success here? Was it a difficult course where you had to buckle down to achieve your goal? Maybe one of the professors up here who saw something in you before you saw it in yourself. Maybe a classmate beside you who modeled consistency, focus, and quiet excellence and made you want to rise to their level. These are building blocks. Keep them close. And while you're reflecting, also ask yourself, where did you struggle? What patterns held you back? And if you could do it again, how would you approach a similar challenge differently? It's about knowing yourself. It's not about being hard on yourself. Trust me, you can't change your DNA, but only you can change your self-awareness. And often, that's what shifts the outcome. You've already proven you're capable. You've already proven that you can commit. You've proven that you can finish what you start. So remember what got you into the seat you're in today. And when the next challenge comes, and it most certainly will, take a deep breath, square your shoulders, and remember, go back, Jack, and do it again, but this time with a greater level of self-awareness. Congratulations, Laurentian class of 2025. The world's waiting for you to come to them. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur Greco. Thank you, Dr. Greco. J'inviterai maintenant M. Parvinder Arora, doyen de la faculté de gestion, à venir présenter les noms des diplômés de sa faculté. I would now invite Dr. Parvinder Arora, Dean of the Faculty of Management, to present the names of the graduates from his faculty.
Madam President and Vice Chancellor, by authority of the Senate, I have the honor to present for their degrees those whose names will be announced that they may receive their degrees at your hands. And our first graduate from Honors Bachelor of Commerce Sports Administration is Cooper Bertnard, magna cum laude. Cooper is the winner of Laurentian University SPAD Gold Medal for highest academic achievement. Ethan Berube, cum laude. Logan Burns. Samuel Sharon, magna cum laude. Cole Chagnon. Matthew Dubé, cum laude. Zachary Fournier, cum laude. Joshua Gascon, cum laude. Piper Latimaki Kurosiai, cum laude. Andrew James Lemieux, cum laude. Matthew Lemieux, cum laude. Adrian Libby, cum laude. Keegan Lockley. Maya Lottie. Carter Luoma, cum laude. Alex McTaggart, cum laude. Gabriella Moggi. Nola Moksam, cum laude. Hilmi Ordu Kiran, cum laude. Shannon O'Reilly. Jack Reed, cum laude. Ethan Reynolds, cum laude. Jacob Rivet, cum laude. Preston Robert, cum laude. Keenan Roy, cum laude. Tristan Sare, cum laude. Maya Smith, cum laude. Andrew Stecco. Bryce Thakur, cum laude. Noah Thibault, cum laude. John Tripodi, cum laude. Tai Viet, cum laude. Logan Wade, cum laude. Andrew Weber, cum laude. And the last SPAD graduate is Luke Zielinski. I invite Dr. Alain Gotti, Associate Dean of Faculty of Education and Health, to come and present the names of the graduates from his faculty.
Au baccalauréat en arts, spécialisé en psychologie du sport, for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Honors in Sports Psychology, José Beauchamp, cum laude. Tyler Campo. Aaron Gillies, cum laude. Aaron is also the recipient of the Wendy Jerome Excellence Award. Morgan Leader. Caleb Mangoff. Marie-Ève Morin, cum laude. Kayla Peddle, cum laude. Stephanie Pryor. Amalia Roy. Taran Tumak. For the degree of Bachelor of Physical and Health Education with specialization in outdoor adventure leadership au Baccalauréat en éducation physique et santé avec spécialisation en leadership activités de plein air, Layden Bursey, cum laude. Mary Margaret Chapman. Cameron Dunn. Christian Gassmayer. Nev Kittle, cum laude. Maddie Leclerc, cum laude. Daniel McCormick, cum laude. Angela Miller Bruce, magna cum laude. Angela is also the recipient of the Canadian Council of University Physical Education and Kinesiology Administrators Student Leadership Award. Briar O'Doherty, cum laude. Michaela Poole. Rachel Schuin. Alice Tony. Fiona Tunmer, magna cum laude. Isaac Vespi, magna cum laude. Isaac is also the recipient of the Ken Bannock Award and the Bob Rogers Excellence Award. For the degree with specialization in health promotion, pour le degré avec spécialisation en promotion de la santé, Thomas Asselin. Carice Blais. Rebecca Bowden, magna cum laude. Curtis Brownell, cum laude. Ethan Cudney, cum laude. Lauren Gayick, magna cum laude. Lauren is a recipient of the School of Kinesiology and Health Sciences Graduating Student Award and the Canadian Society for Exercise Physiology Award. Emily Lafont, cum laude. Zoé Legault. Victoria McDowell, magna cum laude. Morgan McLeod, cum laude. Celia O'Donnell. Lyric Pitawanaquit Pelletier. Joël Poulain, cum laude. For the degree with specialization in sport and physical education, Emily Ayotte, cum laude. Darby Brown. Leah de la Morandière, cum laude. Reed Diebert. Tessa Favero, magna cum laude. Tessa is also the award recipient of the Sandy Knox Excellence Award. Gabriel Hetherington, cum laude. Caitlin Huard, magna cum laude. Patrick Leroux, cum laude. Ian Reimer, cum laude. Savoya Riddell, magna cum laude. Abigail Soner, cum laude. Abigail is also the award recipient of the Sandy Knox Excellence Award. Nicholas Verbeek. For the degree with specialization in Kinesiology, Lucas Sidad. Lucas Jones, cum laude. Mawinu Clusé, cum laude. Mason Lacroix. Abigail Linehan. Diego Molina Chavez, cum laude. Cedric Biaba. Naomi Palmer, cum laude. Naomi est aussi la récipiendaire du prix d'excellence Michel Gué. Joseph Wainwright, cum laude. Pour le baccalauréat avec spécialisation en éducation physique et santé, Sarah Carole. Noah Casso. Gabriel Cloître, cum laude. Trenton Perrault, cum laude. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Honors, Kinesiology, au Baccalauréat Sciences avec honneur en Kinésiologie, Rita Alzaran, magna cum laude. Rita is also the award winner of the Sudbury Continuing Education Award. Princess Krish Ann Bernardino. Geneviève Corriveau, magna cum laude. Geneviève is also the recipient of the Canadian Society for Exercise Physiology Award. Hannah Farah, cum laude. Jeremy Hull, magna cum laude. McKenna Howard, cum laude. Sean Jansen, magna cum laude. Chloe Kingsley, cum laude. Chloe is also the recipient of the Bob Jansen Excellence Award. Ryan Nabluski, cum laude. Morgan Leduc, cum laude. Jalen McDonough, cum laude. Jalen is also the recipient of the Dr. Tammy Eager Award of Excellence. Dr. Eager, do you want to step up and take a picture with the awardee? Jalen. Haley Myers Inrig, cum laude. Kyla Sky Parsons, cum laude. Giordano Piccoli, magna cum laude. Antoine Terrien, magna cum laude. Taylor Timoney, cum laude. Galadriel Ulibari, cum laude. Sheila Villeneuve, magna cum laude. Sheila is also the recipient of the John McElwain Excellence Award. J'inviterai maintenant le Dr. Alain Simard, doyen des études supérieures, pour présenter ses diplômés. I now invite Dr. Alain Simard, Dean of Graduate Studies, to present his recipients.
Merci Alain, bonjour tout le monde. For the degree of Master of Arts à la Maîtrise des Arts, Interdisciplinary Health, santé disciplinaire, Joël Dubois. Catherine Grenier. For the degree of Master of Human Kinetics à la Maîtrise en Kinésie humaine, Mélanie Cloutier. Kiran Rani. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Rural and Northern Health, au Doctorat en Philosophie, Santé, Milieux Ruraux et du Nord, Prosper Mandela Awuni. Charlene Webb-Kamigad. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Human Kinetics, au Doctorat en Philosophie, Kinésie humaine, Charles Fink. Les aspirants qui n'ont pu se présenter vous prient, Madame la rectrice et vice-chancelière, de bien vouloir leur conférer le grade universitaire in absentia. The candidates who are not present respectfully ask that you, Madam President and Vice Chancellor, grant their degrees in absentia.
Okay, this is the really fun part. Would the graduating class please rise? Les classes finissants voudront bien se lever. In the name of the university and by the authority of the Senate, I proclaim that you are the holders of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining to your degrees. Au nom de l'université et en vertu de l'autorité du Sénat, je proclame que vous détenez tous les droits, honneurs et privilèges attachés à vos titres. Congratulations, félicitations.
Please be seated, s'il vous plaît, vous asseoir. J'inviterai maintenant Mme Caroline Dignard à venir présenter les prix pour les anciens exceptionnels de l'École de Kinésiologie et sciences de la santé. I now invite Caroline Dignard to present the School of Kinesiology and Human Science, Exceptional Alumni Awards.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are pleased to announce that 2 of our alumni are receiving the School of Kinesiology and Health Sciences Exceptional Alumni Award, Dr. Tim Dubé and Dr. Michel Brunette. Dr. Dubé is a graduate of our sports psychology program. Unfortunately, Tim could not be with us here today, but he will be on campus later this summer. So a little bit about Dr. Dubé. After graduating with a sports psychology degree, Tim completed his Master's in Human Development and his PhD in Rural and Northern Health here at Laurentian University. Dr. Dubé is currently an associate professor in the Department of Family and Emergency Medicine at Université Sherbrooke. He was also a professor at McGill University and at the Northern Ontario School of Medicine, and has taught at Laurentian University's Sociology Department. Dr. Dubé's scholarly work focuses on educational transformations in health professions education and social accountability in health. He has done approximately 75 conference presentations and has over 30 peer-reviewed publications. Dr. Dubé is also the recipient of several awards. He most recently received the Canadian Association of Medical Education Mid-Career Achievement Award. Congratulations to Dr. Dubé for being chosen as one of this year's School of Kinesiology and Health Sciences Exceptional Alumni Award. Our second recipient of this award is Dr. Michel Brunette. Dr. Brunette is here with us on stage today to receive the Exceptional Alumni Award as a graduate of our Health Promotion program. After graduating from Health Promotion, Michelle completed her BA in Political Science at the University of Windsor. She obtained her Master's in Human Kinetics from Laurentian University and her PhD in Educational Sustainability at Nipissing University. Dr. Brunette is currently the Dean of the Schools of Community Services, Interdisciplinary Studies, and Public Safety, as well as the Dean of Planning, Institutional Research, and Quality at Cambrian College. From 2002 until 2022, Michelle served in a number of roles at Laurentian. She was the manager for international recruitment and admissions. She was an academic advisor with the Center for Academic Excellence. She served as special advisor to the provost on retention and as director of institutional planning, and she was the director of the Student Success Center. Dr. Brunette's experience in academic and post-secondary operational leadership is evidently outstanding. Dr. Brunette was also a faculty member in the School of Kinesiology and Health Sciences and in the Psychology Department at Laurentian, and has taught at the School of Business at Nipissing University. In 2018, she received the Laurentian University Teaching Excellence Award. In addition, Dr. Brunette is a member of the board of the Sudbury Community Foundation and is an executive board member for the Sudbury Rocks Marathon for the Northern Cancer Foundation. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Brunette on receiving the 2025 School of Kinesiology and Health Sciences Exceptional Alumni Award.
Merci beaucoup. Tant d'émotion. Dr. Greco, congratulations on your honorary degree. And one of the many lines I've kept from your speech is, simple is hard. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to add a little something to say that you also need both the emotional intelligence and the knowledge that something may be simple for you, but it may not be simple for others. So always keep that in mind when you deal with others, that it may appear very simple for you, but it's not for everyone. Kayla Peddle. Kayla, you're in the crowd, I know. Kayla, it's not really Kayla, it's Kayla's dad, actually. Yes. So you may remember the episode. It was a minute or minute and a half of Kayla's dad trying to take pictures. I just want to say Laurentian is putting micro-credentials on, and we have one on photo taking. So you may be interested in taking that on. And you may also have noticed, la rectrice et le provost sont des très, très grands partisans de sport. So the president and provost have been at many, many sporting matches this year. And a few of the graduates got hugs, right, Madame la rectrice? Yeah, you're not denying it, you were filmed. And I believe they were basketball players, correct? So this will make sense. I'm going to the tryouts in August now, because I too want to get a hug from the president next time around. Cooper, well done. I haven't forgotten you. You were the first on. Cooper led the group quite well, and gold medal to boot, so congratulations. It was a class act. You were a class act to follow. You know, a class act to follow. Anyways, don't get me started. There was, au courant de la cérémonie, vous avez entendu beaucoup de choses dites en latin. Le latin, bien sûr, c'est une des langues très anciennes. So Latin has been part of universities since their inceptions many centuries ago. And so a couple of Latin terms were used throughout the ceremony today. And given that the graduates today are both from sports administration and from human kinetics, the theme of sports, I'll try to make an analogy. So everyone here who's graduating today, I consider to be an athlete. You're an athlete, you made it through kindergarten, you made it through high school, and you now have made it through university with a bachelor's degree at least. So congratulations. We had some cum laudes in the group, and so cum laude translates into with praise, avec distinction. And so cum laude students, I consider you to be provincial level competition athletes. So congratulations to students with cum laude. Now, not to be outdone, there were some magna cum laudes in the crowd, and there were quite a few, and that's a testament to the quality of students that are here at Laurentian. And magna cum laude means with very high praise, and so you're akin to national caliber athletes. Further, we had a number of master's level students, and you know, masters come after undergrad, so you may be aspiring to grad studies, and please consider that seriously. I consider our master's students to be Olympic level athletes. And the PhDs, well, I call them super summa magna cum laude, and I've just made that up, but you're Olympic medalists. And our on-doc recipient is actually an Olympic record holder in that flow of events. So congratulations to all graduates, cum laude, magna cum laude, master's, PhD. Congrats. So before every ceremony, I try to go in the room where the graduates are lining up and talk to a few of them, and I spoke to some who were in kinesiology. And they said that they got together to study the effects of alcohol and drugs on a person's ability to walk. And the results were indeed staggering. Indeed. Now, to be outdone, the students in health promotion, they've been telling people for years now the benefits of eating dried grapes. They're just raising awareness on the topic. Well, I'll try a bit harder. It's a little-known fact that football and hockey players don't wear glasses. Obvious, it's a contact sport. But soccer players actually do wear glasses. So, with that, without further ado, I would like to invite to the stage our alumni speaker, who I will find shortly in my list. J'invite maintenant M. Samuel Ivy, titulaire d'un degré de Sports Administration ainsi qu'une maîtrise en Business Administration de l'Université Laurentienne, à souhaiter la bienvenue au niveau diplômé, nouvelle diplômée, au nom de l'Association des Anciens. I now call upon Samuel Ivy, a SPAD and Masters of Business Administration graduate of Laurentian University, to welcome new graduates on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Hello, bonjour, Annie. I want to begin by thanking the Laurentian University for this invitation, and by congratulating every one of you. It's an incredible honor to stand here today. Today isn't just a ceremony. It's a celebration of your resilience, your growth, the countless late nights and moments of doubt that led you to this milestone. You've made it, and that's something worth pausing for. C'est un vrai honneur d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui. My name is Sam Ivy. Je m'appelle Sam Ivy. I graduated from Laurentian University in 2020 with an honors Bachelor of Commerce in Sports Administration, and again in 2022 with a Master of Business Administration. And today I'm incredibly proud to be back here on the same stage where I once received my diploma, and on the campus where I once hit a buzzer beater in the Ben Avery gym that I still bring up way, way too often. Let me take you back for a second. I spent 4 years as a varsity basketball player for the Voyageurs. Our team was ranked amongst the top 10 teams in Canada. I was on the court mostly for defense. Let's just say I wasn't exactly the first scoring option. But in overtime, down 2 points, with 10 seconds left, the ball found its way into my hands. I looked off one of the best shooters in the gym, who happens to still be my best friend, and I shot the three. It was my first made shot of the game, and I was scoreless before then. The pot bangers erupted, and if you've ever written an exam in the Ben Avery gym, you know it can be so quiet that you can hear someone getting out of their chair 20 rows behind you. So hearing the Ben explode was truly unforgettable. I want to take a moment to talk about the guy that I looked off during that buzzer beater. I recently stood beside him at his wedding, along with 4 other groomsmen, all of us proud Laurentian grads. We met here, and despite the demands of our careers and lives, we still make every effort to stay connected. The friendships we've built here aren't just for now, they're for life. So as you move forward after Convocation, make every effort to stay in touch with the people who've shaped your journey. Let those relationships keep you grounded, and carry that pride of being a Laurentian graduate with you everywhere you go. And that buzzer beater, it taught me something I didn't fully understand until years later. Sometimes life hands you the ball when you least expect it. You might not be the obvious choice, but when the moment comes, whether it's in a gym, in a boardroom, or a conversation that changes everything, you have to trust the work that you've done. I felt that same sense of accomplishment when I thought I landed what was my dream entry-level job just 2 months before graduation with the Toronto Blue Jays, only to be laid off in March 2020 when the pandemic hit. It was a tough moment, but it led me to somewhere more meaningful. I've learned that growth often comes in unexpected ways by staying open to change and trusting the effort that will lead you somewhere more meaningful, even if the outcome isn't what you first imagined. Today, I'm proud to be a certified financial planner with IG Wealth Management, but I didn't come from a background of wealth or financial advisors. So being in a position now where I can help people gain peace of mind about their financial future is something that I take a lot of pride in. I love what I do. I thought I'd spend my life working downtown Toronto in professional sports, but I found my purpose in helping people build their futures. That's the beauty of this moment that you're in. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay ready. A former SPAD grad once told me he hires people based on 3 things: attitude, attitude, and attitude. That stuck with me because no matter what field you go into, your mindset may open more doors than your resume ever could. And if you're still searching for your path, I want to share a concept that's changed how I think about my work and life. Ikigai, a Japanese philosophy that means reason for being. It's where what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for all intersect. If you can find that, then you found your buzzer beater. I also want to acknowledge that the most meaningful parts of life often unfold beyond our time in Sudbury. I met my fiancée here at Laurentian. She's a health promotion graduate who, after 6 years of perseverance, was recently accepted into medical school here in Sudbury at Université. I've witnessed the heartbreak of rejection, the quiet strength it takes to keep going, and the passion it takes to try again. I know some of you are in that same place, waiting for an acceptance letter, a job offer, or simply a sense of clarity about what's to come next. If that's you, I want you to know it's okay not to have all the answers today. To the class of 2025, this is your buzzer beater moment. You've put in the work, you faced adversity, and now the ball is in your hands. So take the shot. Even if you're scoreless, even if it's not the plan that you had, because you never know, it might just go in. On behalf of the Laurentian University Alumni Association, welcome to the alumni family. Bienvenue de la grande famille des diplômés de Laurentienne.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Samuel. And much like your buzzer beater, this is getting close to the end of this particular ceremony. But before we conclude, I'd like to remind graduates, families, and friends that you're all invited to a reception in Alumni Hall, situated a couple of floors above where we are here in the Fraser. Après la cérémonie, nous vous invitons, diplômés, familles et amis, à une réception au Salon des Anciens situé à 2 étages au-dessus de notre emplacement actuel. Nous demandons aussi aux familles et amis qui sont dans l'auditoire d'attendre que la procession de l'estrade ainsi que les gradués aient quitté l'auditorium avant de sortir. We would kindly ask family and friends to wait for the platform party to exit the stage and let the graduates file out before leaving yourselves the auditorium. Veuillez vous lever si vous en êtes capable pour chanter l'hymne national dans la langue de votre choix. Please rise as you can to sing the national anthem in the language of your preference.
Forget if they didn't tell me. All right, so the registrar mentioned earlier that Latin is a common thing in convocation ceremony. So I get to say the final 3 words of Latin, and this is my literal translation. The words are convocatio dismissa est, which means convocation is over, it's time to celebrate. Félicitations, célébrez tout le monde. We're all very proud of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.